up, everyone? Tantric85 here, and welcome to my Dijon career mode here on FIFA 21. And this is the first time I'm doing an official, bona fide career mode in the French League, and I'm excited to do this club. And one of the main reasons why is because this is a relatively recent team. This team was founded in 1998, which gives you an idea just how young this team is. Simone Biles, who's the famous American gymnast who competed in this past summer's Olympics, she is actually older than this football club. And Kaylee Spaney, who is the star of Alien Romulus, is the same age as Dijon. But yeah, this will be the first actual career mode I'm doing on my channel. I did do a not-career mode on my channel, but that was just pretty much like filler content, like with my fun with FIFA content that I have that's only like about a few minutes long. But this is the first actual bona fide career mode that I'm going to be doing in the French League, and it's actually surprising that it's taken me this long to do a career mode for a French side, but I figured now is finally the time. And as you can see here, we're getting ready to participate in the preseason tournament. I'm actually leaning towards this one. But yeah, I think I'm actually going to lean toward... Noni is at the most money, but it will also meet some Italian sides, which for those of you that have been following my content on my channel knows that not all that long ago I finished my Venezia career mode on FIFA 22, which was absolutely awesome. If you guys have not seen any of that, I would highly recommend it. But I figured I'm going to go with this, the European International Cup, because not only does it give me the most money, it'll allow me to face some Italian clubs like Udinese, Parma, and then Sampdoria, which Sampdoria I didn't get a chance to play with in my Venezia career mode because they are not currently in Serie A in real life, but I am going to be going ahead and choosing this one. We also have Vitória Guimarães from Portugal, Trabzonspor from Turkey, Lens is a fellow, or should I say Lens, is a fellow French side, and then Mallorca is a Spanish side. And I do have to apologize ahead of time. I am going to be butchering most of these French names. I did try to do some research on how to pronounce names and that, especially in the French language, but I'm going to do my best, but I do apologize ahead of time if I do really butcher a name, and I will sincerely apologize ahead of time, and in between episodes I will be doing some more research on how to pronunciate some French names. But without further ado, we are going to go in here. I keep on forgetting in FIFA 21 there's not that intro that we had in FIFA 22 where we get to greet our manager. And speaking of which, and you can see a new manager, and he is Yves Gluant. And now, for those of you that may or may not know, Yves Gluant is a character from the Pink Panther remake starring Steve Martin. And Gluant was actually played by Jason Statham, who was not credited in the movie. He does not have a credit in the movie, surprisingly. But I figured I'd model our manager after him. Of course, it's not perfect. In the movie, he wore a white suit jacket and white pants, whereas on here, they didn't have that, so the next closest thing was gray. But I did manage to get the light blue shirt, even though it's not unbuttoned like it was in the movie. But we are essentially being managed by Jason Statham in this career mode, and I figured that's pretty cool. Which, by the way, that's one of the few remakes that I actually like, is the Pink Panther remake. So I figured I'd have a little nod towards that. Bring Yves Gluant back from the dead, so to speak, and bring him into FIFA 21. And I'm also a Jason Statham fan too, so it gives me a chance to manage as him for a bit. But yeah, like I usually do in a career mode, I give myself a little bit of extra cash to work with. This particular career mode is going to work very similar to my Venezia career mode, where I'm pretty much going to be showing as much as I can on camera up until I get that particular objective. Like, for instance, I'm going to show a lot here in the league to begin with, and then once I start winning league titles, and I'm going to focus on the cup. And once I focus on the cup, once I win the cup, then I'll focus more on European competitions. But you can see we have been grouped alongside Mallorca, Trabzonspor, and Lens. Trans-American info. We'll look at that in just a second. First scouting report coming in from Augustin Fischer. And he is our head scout. But without further ado, let's go ahead and Red wants to look at Adam Bouquet. He has a potential of up to 94. He's either a center mid, a CDM, or a cam. Only 15 years of age, so unfortunately I can't graduate him. And it looks like he's going to be more of a cam. So I'm going to go ahead and convert him to a cam. Stefan Van Dam, Dutch center back, 15 years of age, also too young to promote. Let's look at him. Well, let's look at Juan Carlos Hernandez from Colombia. He's a goalkeeper, only 45 rated. All three of these guys got decent potential, so I'm going to go ahead and keep them as long as I can. Okay, Van Dam, it looks like you are a center back. So I'm going to go ahead and put you on the development plan here, and then Hernandez, 4 weeks to reach 46. Which, you get to see the kits right off the bat. These kits I rather like. Now, their FIFA 22 kits are nice too, but I like these kits a lot more, and that's actually one of the reasons why I decided to come back to FIFA 21, besides the fact that I've not played on FIFA 21 in a while, so. But I am looking forward to playing with this team and looking at those kits, because they're not anything too super fancy, but I don't know, it's just that black trim and that. It just, normally I don't like black trim on red, but Dijon make it work, so I'm very much looking forward to that. But now we are going to be looking at the standings here, which, as you can see, we are grouped alongside Mallorca, Trabzonspor, and Lens. You can see Group B consists of the 3 Italian sides plus the Portuguese side, Vitória. And we put ourselves in League 2. Now, in real life, they're actually outside the top 2 divisions, but unfortunately, the 3rd division is not in FIFA, so I have to put them in Ligue 2. And you can see where it's pretty much true to real life, which, by the way, condolences to Bordeaux. They lost their professional status at the time of recording this, so I can't even imagine what it would be like having a team that you've supported for generations to just have it taken away from you. But a lot of these teams aren't even in Ligue 2. Like Châteauroux, I don't think is in Ligue 2. Chambly, I don't think is. I don't think Sochaux is anymore. Nancy, Niort, Chamois is not in it. Neither is Nîmes. Which Nîmes, Dijon, and Bordeaux I had to move from Ligue 1 to Ligue 2 before I started recording this. And in this Paris FG would be Paris, and I don't know how to say FC in French. I'm going to have to look at that. We have Pau, Rodez, Caen, Troyes, Dunkirk, and Valenciennes. Which Valenciennes and Dunkirk are no longer in Ligue 2, if I'm not mistaken, either. So a lot of these teams aren't even in Ligue 2, but like I said, the Championnat National, which is the 3rd tier that Dijon is in right now, is not in FIFA. So I'm just going to have to make do with what I have. But we are going to be attempting here to get promoted to Ligue 1. Which, speaking of Ligue 1, I will show you a table, which the table for Ligue 1 is true to life. Although, back when this FIFA was made, there were 20 teams instead of 18 like there is right now, which I can't do anything about that. So I decided to keep Clermont Foot in Ligue 2, but I decided to keep Lorient and Metz in the top division because they did finish 2nd and 3rd from bottom, so I decided to keep them in that way. It'll fill out this 20-team field here in Ligue 1. But we are going to take a look at objectives. You can see I injected a bit of cash. What I usually do about 200 million. That should be, I mean, like I said in my Venezia career mode, that's not totally unrealistic since Nottingham Forest in their first season back in the Premier League spent almost 200 million on transfers. So that's not, if anybody's complaining about realism, well, I'm not really good because these career modes aren't really meant to be serious anyway. But you can see the board is taking it easy on us. You can see our highest priorities are on youth development and financial, which financial, they want us to keep player growth under 20%, which I normally don't care about those objectives, so I'm going to have to not worry about that. But youth development, they want us to sign at least 2 players younger than 20 years old with potential greater than the average overall rating of players currently in the same position. And they want us to sign 1 player in Youth Academy assigned to the defender position. So I'm definitely going to have to keep an eye out on that. Brand exposure, they want us to get 20 games with at least 1 goal scored this season. That shouldn't be too difficult to do. Domestic success, they want us to gain automatic promotion, which is either the first or second position here in Ligue 2. And in the Coupe National, they want us to reach around the 16. Now, I forget offhand if it's the Coupe National or the Coupe de France, which is the equivalent of the FA Cup. But whatever is the lesser, I'm going to be aiming towards that. And then, of course, I'm not in Europe since I am in the second division. But we are going to go ahead and look here real quick. Let's look at competitions. Which they do have Ligue 1 right here. Oh, that's the promotion player. Okay. Hopefully we won't have to worry about that, but looks like only cup competition right now is the Coupe National. Looks like that's the only. The Coupe de France must be like the Community Shield at the beginning, like I just said, the Coupe de France must be like England's Community Shield or the Italian, German, and Spanish Super Cups. So, but I am actually not going to be looking. I'm not going for the cup this year. I'm just mainly going to be going for promotion to Ligue 1, which we should have the team as well as the finances to do that. Which, speaking of the team, without further ado, we are going to go ahead and look at our team, and you can see we are going to be employing a 4-1-4. Well, initially a 4-1-4-1. The game, the default formation is a 4-1-4-1, but we're actually going to be employing a 4-3-3 holding, much like we did with Venezia. So we're going to go ahead and do that right now. Now, don't get used to these guys. I know there's some of these guys here that have potential, like Balde and Shuia and players like that, and a lot of these guys are out on loan, like Diop, I think, is on loan. Dina and Bembe is out on loan. Aquele Monga, our captain, is 31 years of age. Go me. He's only 26 years of age, but he only has a potential of up to 78, so this entire starting lineup will be different, as well as the bench, which I might actually keep the bench. I might actually keep some players on my bench. Like Amalfitano will probably stay. Marie can probably stay. A lot of these guys can probably stay. Well, except for maybe Nguyamsa here from Cameroon. We also got some of these guys right here that can cut the mustard for us here, so to speak. Benzia, I am probably going to be moving him on. I am not going to be playing with the cam. I'm going to go ahead and move Alphonse to the bench. Let me go ahead and fix this bench here real quick. How old is Runerson? He's only 25, so I think I'm going to keep him as my backup goalkeeper. Amalfitano, even though he is 30 years old, I'll keep him. Really don't have any good backup center backs to speak of. The best one we have is Koulibaly. Do we have any CDMs? Looks like we don't. Well, we have Lawyer Dise, but I'm not going to be keeping him. I'll be moving him on. And then Samaritano, I don't know if he can be converted to a winger. And then we have Schneider, our backup striker. So don't get real used to this bench, even though I will keep probably Runerson, Alphonse, Amalfitano, possibly Samaritano, but Scheidler, Koulibaly, and Loyadis, or however you pronounce that. I do apologize if I'm butchering this name, which I'm almost guaranteeing that I am. He will be moving on, and like I said, this starting 11 will look completely different, even though Shuia and Balde have potential. I will be looking to move them on. I am going to go ahead and save my changes. But we are going to be looking at the squad more in depth here. You can see Runarsson. I'm not sure what his potential. I think he only has a potential of up to like 72 or something like that. He'll be a good backup for like this season and possibly the next one. 20 years of age, a 54 rated. I think I'm going to go ahead and transfer list him. Entumba, 58, contract expiring in 12 months. I'll loan list him, but I'm going to have to renew his contract. And Gonda could possibly a backup left back option. And Goyamsa, I think I'm going to go ahead and loan list him. Akwele Manga, contract expiring in 12 months. I'm going to be looking to move him on to Gabonese center back. Koulibaly, I'll be looking to move him on. Shafiq, 33 years of age. I'll be using him probably for a swap deal to get a new right back. Alphonse will be a good backup right back, which a lot of these guys have contracts expiring. And I also need to look at some release clauses too. Lautaro, how did I not see this guy? He could be my backup CDM. I'm going to have to change my bench. Ndong. Oh, he's 32 years of age. That's. So I'm probably going to end up getting a new one anyway. Ndong. Which I thought he was out on loan. Do I have no loan players? Oh, Sumare's out on loan. Okay, how many guys have crucial squad rule? Ndong has crucial squad rule. He does have decent. I think he has like 79 potential or something like that. So I may keep Ndong on the team just to see how he grows. Chouier, I'll be moving on. Diop, he'll probably be a backup center mid alongside of Malfitano. Benzia, I'll be moving on. Balde is crucial, which I'm going to go ahead and look at development plans. Ryan Phillippe. I didn't realize we have a player named Ryan Phillippe on this team. That's awesome. That's kind of like the name of the actor. Schuyler, I'll be moving him on. Tavares, 31 years of age. I'll be looking to move him on. But we are going to be looking at attributes of these guys. We're going to be looking at development plans. Gomi, I'm going to be looking to move him on, so I don't really care about his development plan, if I'm being honest. Runnerson, it's only going to take him 7 weeks to reach a 71, so he will be my backup goalkeeper. Hatfoot, I'll be looking to move him on. Same with Ntumba. Okay, and Gonda, let's see. Let's train him. Okay, it's going to take him... It's going to actually takes him shorter to be a center back than a left back. I think I'm going to train him to be a center back. So I'm definitely going to need a new backup left back. I'll just put him on that, even though I'm going to be getting rid of him. Aquila Manga, I don't really... Oh. I'm sorry if you hear that in the background. Koulibaly, I'll be moving on. I don't really care about him. Shafiq, I'll be moving him on. Alphonse, I'll be looking at his development plan. He's got a bucket load of pace. It's only going to take him 2 weeks to reach a left back, though I'm not going to fully convert him. Lautaro, I'll be moving him on since he is 32 years of age. Ndong will be my starting CDM. I am going to be going ahead and putting a development plan on him. I do want him to have good defensive work rate, so I'll put that on him. Chouier, let's see. Like I said, I am going to be moving him on, but let's just see. Maybe not. Maybe I'll keep him. Maybe I'll keep Chouier. I don't know. Maybe I'll keep him after all. And then Samaritano, he's going to be going down in overall, so I may actually look to move him. I didn't realize he is 34 years of age, so I might actually look to move on Samaritano and bring in a new backup winger. Dobre, 61 years of age. I'm going to put him on a plan, though. I'm probably going to put him on the transfer market. Oops. Okay, I'm probably going to go... Oh, he does have that special something. I might as well loan list him. I'm going to go ahead and put... Did I put the development plan on him? Okay, yes I did. So... Okay, Diop. I'm going to go ahead and keep him. I'll train him in 5 weeks under the central midfield position. Lourdes, I'm gonna go ahead and probably send him out on loan. Let me go ahead and do that here real quick. His contract is expiring, though I'm gonna have to renew contracts off camera. Okay, Yunusa, I'm gonna go ahead and loan list him. Jordan Marie, 69 rated center mid, I'm gonna go ahead and transfer list him. Samari, he's on loan at, so I'll just keep him there. Benzia, I'll be going ahead and transfer listing him. And Amalfitano, contract also expiring. It's like he may reach a 73 this season, but I do want to keep him on as a backup center mid. Give him high attacking work rate. Jordan Marie, I'm not too arsed about him. Same with Benzia. Dina Mbembe. I'm curious about this because in the game it shows he's a center mid, though I'm probably gonna okay, it's gonna take him a long time. Okay, left mid, looks like he's not gonna be anything other than and I don't play with a formation that accommodates an attacking midfielder, so I'm gonna go ahead and convert him to center midfielder, but I don't know about Dina Mbembe, to be honest. Mama Balde, he does have decent potential. I am gonna go ahead and see if I can train him to be a winger, which I definitely will. Tavares, I'll be looking to move him on, 31 years of age. Scheidler, I'll be looking to move him on. Philippi, I'll be looking to send him out on loan. Let me just look here how many guys actually have release clause. Okay, Benzia does, so I don't care if anybody. Mama Balde, I'm going to have to redo his contract. That way he no longer has a release clause. Philippi has one, which I'm not going to be too heartbroken if that gets met. So pretty much the only guy that I care about that has a release clause is Mama Balde. But yeah, other than that, I'll be renewing contracts off camera. But before we end the video here, I do want to show you guys my short list of the potential starting 11 that I want to bring in. And I am going to start off with the goalkeeper position. I am going to be going after a guy that's been absolutely amazing when he's healthy for Dortmund, though he has had his spell of injuries. And that person is Gregor Kobel. I am going to go ahead. Hopefully, since we are in Ligue 2, some of these guys may not want to join our team. Let's see. Okay, I can get him, so he will be my starting goalkeeper. Now we're going to be going after a new starting left back. And the guy that I'm looking to bring in as my new starting left back is going to be a Portuguese player by the name of Nuno Tavares. Let's see if we can get him. If not, I'll... Okay, he does have a release clause. I'm almost half tempted to pay that, though. I really don't want to overpay if I don't have to. But we're going to go ahead. He will be my left back. Now, center back positions, I'm actually looking at a couple guys here, but one of them I'm going to be looking at is a Belgian player by the name of Zeno van Huysden. Let's see if we can get him. He's showing great potential. Okay, it looks like we can get him. And he is from Standard Liège. And then the other guy I'm going to be looking at is a Ukrainian by the name of Denis Popov. Hopefully we can get him. He does play for, at least in this game, he plays for Dynamo Kiev. He is injury prone though, so I'm not sure if I want to... I may actually pass on him, to be honest. But there is another guy that I want to look at, and If I don't get Popov, I will be getting another Portuguese player by the name of Eduardo Quaresma. And in this game, he plays for Sporting Lisbon. Let's see if we can get him, which we should be able to. But no, right back, there's actually two guys that I'm torn over, but the one I'm going to be going with, it's going to be almost like a nod to my Venezia career mode where I got Sugarera, whereas this time, the right back I want to get is Takahiro Tomiyasu, who of course plays for Arsenal in real life. And I will be able to get him playing for Bologna in this game. Now, starting CDM, since our other one is 32 years of age, and the guy that I'm going to be looking here for a CDM is a guy by the name of Oscar Dorley. And in this game, he plays for Slavia Praha, and he is Liberian. Let's see if we can get him, which we can. Now, center mid, let me look at center mid here real quick before I continue, because I want to make sure I don't screw this up. Diop I want to keep as a backup, and Amalfitano I do want to keep up as a backup. As far as starting caliber, I'm probably going to need two starting caliber center mids, so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys right here who I'm going to be looking after. And the first guy I'm going to be looking at, if I'm not mistaken, plays for Napoli in real life, and that is Elshif Elmas. And he does play for Napoli, the North Macedonian center mid. Let's see if we can get him, which we're able to. And then the second center mid that I'm looking at is another Ukrainian, and his name is Mykola Shaparenko. And he is also from Dynamo Kiev. So I may actually pass on Popov, or I might actually go for Shaparenko instead. But those are the two center mids I'm going to be looking at. Now, wingers. Let's look at a squad here. Schreier I may end up keeping. Like I said, I might actually hang on to him. He is only 21 years of age, so he should grow quite a bit. And then Balde is only 24, so I may actually keep my wingers as long as they keep growing. But I do definitely want a new striker. And I do want some backup left wing, some backup wingers too. But as far as striker, the guy that I'm going to be focusing on here is a guy by the name of Artur Cabral. I'm not sure where he plays at now, but I know he plays for Basel. He played for Basel when this game came out. And can I get him? Yes, I can. Now, backup goalkeeper, I wasn't initially going to show who I'm going to be getting on my bench, who I want to get on my bench. But I might as well show, well, actually, no. My backup goalkeeper is going to be Unos, and I almost forgot about that. Let me look here real quick before I start looking at bench options. Okay, I'm good. A backup right back is good. I do need a backup left back. I do need backup center backs. Backup center mids, I should be good with Diop and Amalfitano. I need a backup striker, and I do need backup wingers. So I am going to go ahead and look at a new backup left back. And the guy that I'm actually going to be looking at here is a guy by the name of... Let's see if he'd pop up. Saeed Bakari. Plays for Volvik in this game from Comoros. I can never pronounce that country's name right. It's Comoros, that country. But yeah, we can go ahead and get this player, which Volvik's kits are awesome in this game. And then backup center backs, there are a couple names that I'm going to be looking at here, but I'm going to be looking at two in particular. First one is going to be a man by the name of Miguel Chaquet. And he is from Nacional, I forget what country that is. but we are going to go ahead. I can get him. And then the second one I'm going to be looking at is a man by the name of Dijon Kirkes. Okay, let's see if we can... And he's from Maritimo from Portugal. Well, he's not from Portugal, but Maritimo is from... They're in the Portuguese league. Like I said, backup right back, we don't need. Backup goalkeeper, we're good. Backup center mids, we should be good. Now, backup striker, there is a guy that I'm going to be looking at here, and he is a Bosnian player by the name of Elvir Koric. And he does play for Craiova from the Romanian league. Let's see if we can get him, which we can. He does have a $3 million release clause, which I may actually just pay that. I mean, it's not like I don't have the money. And then backup wingers, there's actually some guys I'm going to be looking at here. Left winger, I'm going to be looking at a winger by the name of Hussein Balic. And he is Austrian. He plays for LASK Linz in the Austrian Bundesliga. And then my backup right winger will be a guy that should be familiar for those that have watched my Union Berlin career mode. A guy that didn't do too bad in that career. As a matter of fact, he was pretty good in that particular career mode. And the guy that I'm going to be looking at, his name is Geraldo Becker. And it shows he is from the Netherlands in this game, though. I believe in FIFA 23, they did change his nationality to being from Suriname. But we are going to go ahead and shortlist and chance view him. And you can see he plays for Union Berlin in this game. But there we go. This is the short list of players that I am looking to bring in. You can see we got... I'm almost half tempted to take off. As a matter of fact, I think I am going to take off Pop-Off because I really don't want a guy that's injury prone. So I'm going to go ahead and remove him. But this is going to be my starting 11 right here. Well, I don't have starting 11 for my left wingers because the wingers I have right now should do good for at least a little while. But then I have two backup wingers, a backup striker, two backup center backs, and a backup left back. And we should be good. I should be making these transfers off camera. I'll also be renewing contracts off camera too. And the next time I see you guys, we will be... Oh, one more thing I want to do before I end the video is I do want to get youth scouts. So let's go ahead and do that here real quick. Okay, I'm going to go ahead. Eden Alfon, I'm going to go ahead and fire him. Let me see who I can hire. Benjamin van der Velden. I'm going to go ahead and hire him for $2 million. Let's see. Liudvikas Simonas from Lithuania. I'm going to go ahead and get him. And the last scout, we are going to be sending Matori Hirano from Japan. We're going to be getting him. But I'm going to go ahead and adjust the transfer budget. Okay, I shouldn't need that much. 177 million should be enough for the players that I do want to bring in. But the next time I see you guys, let's see. I do want to send my scouts out. Probably the 5th, the 8th, and the 11th. Or the 5th, the 8th, and the 12th. Probably the 5th, the 8th, and the 11th. So the next time I see you guys, we will be at this game against Trabzonspor. We'll be playing the international friendly. Then we'll be playing this game against Lyon, and then we'll be playing again, or either playing or simming this match against Mallorca. And then we'll also be and in the following episode, we'll be beginning league action. We're playing these matches against Nancy and So-So. And hopefully we'll be getting automatic promotion in Season 1 here. Hopefully this will end up being not only a successful season, but a successful career mode. So hopefully Jason Statham, aka Yves Luc Gluant, will be getting the job done for us. But yeah, hopefully you guys will be following the adventures that we're going to be having here with Yves Blouant as well as Dijon Football Club. And this should be a rather exciting one. And like I said, I've never done a French career mode, and this ought to be good. So hopefully you guys going to be along for the ride. I don't know how many seasons this is going to be, by the way, but I'm just going to take it as is. Because I want to actually have fun with this particular game again. It seems like I don't show FIFA 21 enough attention, which I used to hate this game up until... I don't know if they had an update or what, but it ended up being much more tolerable. And although I don't like this game nearly as much as FIFA 22, this is really not all that bad of a game. So figured I'd come back here and play in the French leagues and see how things go here. But thank you guys so much for watching this. Hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. I'll be seeing you guys again next time.